Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today is y'all's favorite time of every single month where we sit here together with some snacks and a beverage. Today I have lime no sugar Coke. I can show you the label, but this is not a sponsored video. To go over all of the plushie hunting footage that I have filmed throughout the previous month. This month, I know it's a little bit late into the month, but this month will, or rather today's video is going to be all of the plushie hunting footage that I filmed throughout the month of October of 2025. How on earth is it already the 9th of November? This is crazy. Regardless, you guys, this plushie hunting footage will predominantly consist of Squishmallows, but there are also some Jellycats, some Palm Pals, Build-A-Bears, Squishables, and so much more. This month is also like sort of predominantly kind of like holiday themed, so there's a little bit of Halloween in there, being that it was filmed throughout October, although most of it was in my September video, which I'll link up there, but mostly Christmas, okay? Lots and lots and lots of Christmas plushies in today's video, obviously besides at the thrift stores that I have included in this month's video. Didn't go so well separating them last month, so we're just gonna go ahead and stick to the usual way that we do things. And then after we've gone over all of the plushie hunting footage, we'll go ahead then and sit here together and I'll go through and do a haul of all of the plushies that I have personally acquired throughout the same time frame as the plushie hunting footage. And now without further ado, and to stop me yabbering on in this intro for too much longer, let's get right into said plushie hunting footage. This month we actually started off at an EB Games where I found these Hello Kitty and friends, or rather I should just say Sanrio in general, Squishmallow clips, and I don't actually know what the name of this particular squad is, but they were really cute. However, the clips on them are these massive circular clips, and I don't know, they just look really weird to me. But the Kuromi was really cute with these sort of like, I don't know what you would want to call them, like kind of retro shades. I don't know, but then there was also this Hello Kitty with this gingerbread pattern. I wish that the rest of this particular squad was there, but I must have gotten there just a little bit too late because of course, only Hello Kitty was there. And then at the Target, there was actually 12 different 7.5-inch Christmas Squishmallows. So 2 whole entire new squads. Now, there's a lot, okay? And I did actually, this was the footage of me just going through each and every single individual one, just trying to count up how many there were, because I could tell that there was more than one squad here. So this one is a Kieran named Polaris. I'm not going to go through every single one's name. I did actually make a short for these 2 squads, which is up on my channel if you wanted to go back and look at that, or go ahead and watch that. Junie in a trapper hat, so cute. This cow, such a little cutie, a bit of a weird name. This one is like a Christmas Santa sack, like how cute is that? Seriously, like, and even a goblin for Christmas, you guys, like actually, what is going on? Amazing Christmas Squishmallows this year. I didn't pick any of them up though because Christmas is just not really my thing, especially considering Christmas happens during summer in Australia. However, in having said that, that Santa Claus is wearing a little Hawaiian shirt. So clearly, you know, he's in the southern hemisphere for Christmas this year. But here we have that same like Hello Kitty that I found at the EB Games, but in 5-inch. Like, look, there she is. She's beautiful. And I will actually tell you guys, I may or may not have gotten one or all of those. I did actually spot some new Mariah Elizabeth plush out on the shelves, and we still have some Halloween stuff like I mentioned in the intro, and then this same squad of clips over here at the Target. At the Kmart, it was weird because it looks like they've only brought out Hello Kitty and My Melody in this sort of design this year. At the MeQ, we have some Halloween cutie little Jellycats at the front here, and some squishies, which I had to give a squish to. It's just kind of the rules. And then here's another little black cat. I had to. We have Bartholomew Bear as a spider. There was actually so many of them. And then, of course, we had some Christmas Jellycats around. So super duper cute. The scaredy cat is cute, but just kind of not really, I don't know. The texture was just not great. Now, these Palm Pals are like the massive ones. I think they're called party sized, but they're huge. I believe they're like 12 inches or something like that. They're gorgeous though. We have some new some Christmas palm pals, I should say. Oh my gosh, the snowman, the gingerbread house. There's Santa, there's a Christmas tree, and there's this little shooting star. Like, actually so cute. I don't think that we even got any for Halloween. Oh, these bears over here are so cute because they're made by Charlie Bears, and this fox is everything. I am going to purchase this fox one day. I'm telling you right now. At this kid stuff, there was a bunch of like, oh, these cute reindeers down here, but then also, of course, there was some Halloween stuff. This little penguin on a snowboard with a beanie. How cute. And then we have this massive coffee to go cup or takeaway coffee. I don't know. But yeah, and oh my goodness, you guys, Toy World was the first place that I actually seen these Hello Kitty, not Hello Kitty, no, it's Hello Kitty and Friends, but My Melody and Kuromi Squishmallows. These ones are for the My Melody 50th anniversary and Kuromi 20th anniversary, but they're really cool. They're like, they really match each other and they're wearing each other's colors, which I really freaking love. And some more palm pals that I don't think that I had seen in person just yet. Some coffee cups, this little, I think it's a popsicle, like an ice cream with chocolate on top. An armadillo, like how cute. This little alien was super duper adorable. A little rocket ship, like please. Like literally just please. Now here are some squishables. Actually the most squishables I have seen at shops in such a long time. And I low-key should have bought myself some because they were like such cheap prices at this place. But I think on this day I didn't actually have a lot of money, if any at all, to go spending. So this axolotl was cute. And then there was this massive unicorn, like frappe or something, up on the top of the shelf here. And then this gorgeous smoothie. There was so many creepy cats, and there was actually 2 blind bags in this box, but I looked in the holes and they were both cats that I do already have. They weren't the ones that I'm searching for, so I did leave them there. We have some more Christmas jelly cats over here at, oh, I can't remember what this place was called, but it would have said in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen just before. It's either a Yum or a Mui. I don't even know. They both look similar in store to me. I feel really bad for saying that, but they really do. And I don't remember which one is at the shopping center that we're currently at. So anyway, there's also that. This macaron poutine is literally so cute. And this one is just, oh my gosh, the mint with the purple and the sprinkles, you guys. So here we have a gorgeous little like cupcake display of jelly cats, which is just freaking adorable. That massive pushing cake is just mwah, chef's kiss. Lots of more little like kind of kid baby like what I think they play music, little dangly jelly cats over at the counter here. This coffee bean was cute, and this little croissant Big W was amazing. We actually found these new Christmas squishmallows of Buddy the Elf from the movie Elf. And then we had Maximilian, the Grinch's dog. He's a fuzzamello, so cute. And then also a new Grinch, which has a heart that's like 3 sizes. So it's like, you know, his heart grew 3 sizes. It's so cute. I love it so much. Fuzzamellos, like original kind of Grinch style, Dr. Seuss Grinch style. So cute. Lots of Halloween squish from last year up here, but plus these massive clipped squishmallow clips. Like, why is the clip literally the size of the actual like squishmallow itself? Absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, some more Halloween squishmallows over here. Like, look at everything up on this shelf here. They were stocked to the nines. Like, look at these cuties. I haven't seen these cuties on the shelves in such a long time. And then we've got the same clip Halloween clip squad from last year. You know, they're just a lot of the Halloween and Christmas, no, mostly Halloween stuff this year at stores like these ones. These are from last year. Like, why? Why didn't we get all new stuff? Like these 4 right here, new from this year with the massive clips. But this whole entire squad, exactly the same as last year. How boring. Okay, this is Yum at my regular shopping center, I do believe. So these are the new little Jellycat bunnies, and I know I did put up a short saying that I was going to get them. This one is not new, it's just the cream. This one is beige, but I wanted to include them anyway. Now I did say that like I said before, that I wanted to get them, but you guys, I actually was told in the comments that they're only this small size. They didn't come out in medium, so I was completely disappointed, but you know, seeing them in person is still cool anyway. We had some other little random cuties. This gorgeous little pudding, a girl gingerbread, and then the boy gingerbread back here. And then this little mince, no, what are they called? Like a fruit pie? Mince pie? I don't know. A little Christmas Cookie. This one I believe is the Scarlet. We had actually a massive golden dragon as well. And then also this Toffee puppy was back in stock at this place. At this Savers, you guys, literally look at how many cute things is in this bag. Funnily enough, you'll see later, but I may or may not have actually gotten that bag. Some Christmas ornaments, you guys. I'm loving to see it. They're a bit dirty. They would need a wash. We have an orangutan and a little Kmart dragon. This one is Tatiana with the bandana. Another Squishmallow in here with the teddy bear. Another little warthog Squishmallow in this bag. We have the scented Pop-Tart in this bag. A teddy bear in this bag, but I already have him, so I didn't grab him. This was a crazy bargain. $7 freaking dollars for 2 of those Animal Crossing little plushes from like EB Games, which were like $30 or something in like brand new, $32 or something like that. Absolutely ridiculous. $7 for 2, crazy. Abeline the duck, I think, and then Avery the duck. Oh my gosh, you guys, this day there was so many plush like with tags. Are you serious? This, oh my gosh, I don't even know. I don't even have words right now. A pterodactyl. This one didn't have a tag, but, you know, he still needed to be included. Another Avery with a tag. Brooke the polar bear with a tag. It was insane. This piggy also had a tag. This bison also had a tag. I'm not sure if that's the right tag or not. I don't know, because I feel like there was a bunch of them that had the wrong tag or something. I don't know. And then this little, oh my gosh, you guys, this freaking cat with a tag. Mwah, chef's kiss. Of course, we have to include the Build-A-Bears. Stacy the squid did not have a tag, but she was so cute. Even this big goat had a tag. We had a hermit crab. This is a Snackle, which is in such amazing condition. Another Build-A-Bear, of course. I don't know what this one is, but I did go ahead and show it. HG, don't know what that stands for. Laura the cat, and I think that was a 16-inch. This little Snackle that its little snack was kind of broken off from its other hand, but it was still cute. A Catacorn, another Snackle, very cute. Again, also in very good condition. This Build-A-Bear is like a frog. I don't know, it was so weird. I took a photo of it and did a Google Lens search, but I kind of forgot what it was called. But that is okay. And then this is the same Savers, but on a different day. We had Winston the owl with a tag. Crazy, crazy. We had a Hobart the, oh my gosh, hamster. Yep, with a tag. This one, I almost got this one, but it was a bit lumpy, and there was actually a little girl going so crazy for the Squishmallows this day. She was so excited. She just wanted to pull them all out and take photos of them. So I just decided to leave them all on the shelves, or most of them anyway. But yeah, there was so many in bags, so many of these little McDonald's Happy Meal ones. Another little Snackle in there, and that is the size that I collect, actually, funnily enough. A Rilakkuma. I don't know if that one's Rilakkuma or the other one. I don't know. I think it's the other one, or maybe it is Rilakkuma. I don't know, because there's a white one as well. Okay, so at this, I think it was yeah, this is Kmart, I believe. There's 8-inch versions of those Fuzzamallows of the Grinch and Maximilian. Some more Christmas stuff up here, the Hello Kitty and the My Melody. A new Afmel massive sized plush. Oh my gosh, I even went to Costco with my sister, and that's my nephew on the side there. He's like sort of officially making his official debut in the videos, but just the back of his head, of course. We're not going to show his face. He doesn't need to have his privacy invaded like that. But so many massive Squishmallows at this place. I don't remember if they were 16-inch or 20-inch, but you guys, they're gigantic. We have the scorpion here, this massive bear, Stokely. There was an anglerfish before, a bulldog, I believe, and then of course this Stitch. I believe this is either 20 or 24-inch. This is my nephew's little feetsies. He's in a carrier on my sister's chest. He's so cute. We have a matcha latte in this bag. Cherish the elephant in this bag. Of course, this is Savers as well. We have that little key lime pie, some more of the McDonald's little toys, which, by the way, I've actually been collecting those for my cats. They love to play with them, and getting them so cheap at an op shop, like, I really don't mind. So I've gotten heaps of them now. These little dogs were like McDonald's toys as well, from like the early 2000s, I think, or either the early 2000s or the very late 1990s, but I remember them from when I was a kid. I have a version of that lamb Build-A-Bear, but that one was a bit of a different one. I think it was released in a different year, actually. A big size of the key lime pie with a tag, another Build-A-Bear. I believe this one is this one's Anna. There's also an Elsa in there somewhere. We have this kitty cat, a rainbow bear, Camillo, I believe, the chinchilla with a donut, a very dirty Fuzzamello, a June bug, so cute, and then we have a banana slug as well. This one's another Build-A-Bear. It is, I think it's a promise pet actually, I'm not 100% certain, but it's definitely a Build-A-Bear. This one's the Elsa, there you go, I knew there was an Elsa in there somewhere. And then of course we have a Bum Bum. How sad, how sad. I did actually leave him on the shelves though. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so out of breath. Let me just have a little sip of my drink. No, I did not drink that much of my drink. I just have to. This one's not cold out the fridge, but this one is. But I wanted to finish the one that I opened up yesterday before I opened up the cold one from the fridge. It also kind of matches my outfit today. The green on green. Green on black, black on green. This shirt is also so completely covered in cat fur. What are you gonna do about it? I have 3 cats. 2 of them are long-furred cats. It's gonna happen. Although it's really funny because Marmalade, my ginger short fur cat, is the one that actually sheds the most. You know what? I think I might even have a couple of pretzels as a little snack. This is 25, actually I think it was 26 grams of pretzels. I just wanted to measure out an exact serving because I don't know. I was curious how much you're technically supposed to eat in one sitting, and it's a lot, but also it's really not a lot if you think about it. It was probably a bad idea to eat a pretzel while I'm doing a video because now I'm paranoid I'm gonna have pretzel in my teeth, but I'm hungry. It's actually 2:09 in the afternoon and I have not eaten at all. That one pretzel I just devoured was the first thing that I've shoved down my gullet today, besides a coffee that I made at home in my cute little purple cup, and then that little sip of lime coke I had just before. I'm healthy, clearly. But anyway, so I'm really excited to do this haul finally so that I can put these Squishmallows and other plush away and where I'm hoping that they're going to belong forever. I actually got this little black Christmas tree from Savers a few days ago, and that's obviously not going to be a part of the haul because it's not a plush, but it's up there. I did have to take one of my skull animals down, but that's okay because he's just behind me on my chair over there. I am hoping to put some little Squishmallow decorations up on there, maybe some ornaments, something like that, or maybe I'll grab the Squishmallow or the Micromellow advent calendar, just the 12-day one though, because I don't think I need 24 tiny little Christmas Squishmallows, considering they're not exactly my thing. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to put them up there. It's going to be so cute. I don't know, because the advent calendar is quite expensive, but we'll see how we go. Before I yabber on for too much longer, let's get into the haul. I have a lot of miscellaneous ones that are just like one for each category. There is Aphmau Teddy Bears Pusheen, I think. It might actually be a fake Pusheen, I'm not 100% certain. Care Bears, Animal Crossing, Snackles, and Plush Goals. But then the rest are Squishmallows. So we're just going to do like a miscellaneous section here of all of the ones that I just listed because there's only like one of each. And we're going to start with my Fire Cat Aphmau. You guys, this one was actually still in its packaging at Kmart, but they had it discounted for $5 because somebody had completely ripped the packaging open and it was actually circled on the back of the packaging that it was him. It's so cute, you guys. Like, to go with my Ruby massive cat that I also got. Actually, no, I got that one from a Savers for like $3.49. But yeah, this guy was literally $5 and they retail for like $35 to $40 brand new, like with their packaging intact. So that was the bargain of the century. I am just obsessed. I don't have any of the little versions from this particular series, but oh my gosh, you guys, I had no choice. It was $5. How could I have left him there? It's such a cute cat and it's so densely stuffed. I absolutely adore it. My hair's doing some weird things today. I'm so sorry, you guys. I showered last night and then like slept on my wet hair, so I'm really sorry about that. But the next one is Teddy Bears. I actually got bundle from Savers. He was, I think, $3.49. Such a bargain. I did see him the month previous, like in my previous month's video, but he had like a stain all over the back of him. So to find him in like great condition, I was so happy. And now he can go ahead and sit with my friend Bones, or his friend Bones, and they can be matching little companions, and they don't have like their body bags or anything like that. If these ones were even the ones that came in body bags, I believe that there's like two different kinds, the kind that comes in a body bag and the kind that just comes like this. But either way, we have Bundle the teddy bear. I love him so much. Actually, he kind of goes with the plush in my background too. He's like the opposite colors. I love that. He's such a sweet boy. I love him, and they just feel so soft and beautiful. I love him a lot. And I know that he came from a secondhand shop, and I do need to give him a wash, but I'm just going to give him cuddles anyway, because he doesn't have a weird smell, and he's not dirty out. He's not like outwardly dirty on the outside, so it's fine. This is the one that I'm assuming is a pusheen, but I'm not sure if it's a real pusheen. There are no tags or anything like that. There's also a nice little hole in the donut hole there. This one was just in a bag with another plush, and so I just ended up getting the both of them. I may even just redonate this back to an op shop once I've given it a wash, because bro, she's dirty. There's like some kids had chocolate on their mouth and has tried to eat the plush donut. But yeah, I think I might just donate this one back, but I thought it was cute anyway. The other one that was in the bag with it was this little cutie. I do actually already have this one. It's actually behind my computer. I have shelves behind my monitors, and this one is up there, which is not dirty and is still brand new with tags. This one's a little bit dirty. It does need a wash, but I thought it was so cute. How could I have said no to this one and that pusheen question mark together? I think it was like, I don't know, probably $4, $5, no more than $6 for the bag. So I thought that wasn't too bad, and it's so cute. You just don't see plush dolls too often out in the wild anymore, especially like not brand new. So when I find them at the thrift stores, I have to rescue them. And then this Care Bear was right towards the end of that footage. I had to rescue the little Care Bear. I don't actually know which Care Bear this is. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's definitely not a belly badge that I recognize, and this is kind of one of the newer sort of styled Care Bears anyway. So, you know, I'm very like old style Care Bears oriented. I've just looked it up, and this is Laugh-A-Lot Bear. I know Laugh-A-Lot, but Laugh-A-Lot's meant to be orange, and this is not orange. This is yellow. For comparison, orange, yellow. Why is Laugh-A-Lot yellow? I don't understand. Okay, so the colorations right now have really changed because I put my Care Bear a little bit closer to the camera. See, and then it goes back to like orange when I go back here. I don't actually know how that's doing that. But anyway, like, I guess it looks a little bit orange back here, but in person, it looks yellow. And then when I move it closer to the camera, that's its like true color. It's really yellow. I really don't understand. I know Laugh-A-Lot Bear, but sis ain't it. Still cute though, and I'm still gonna keep it. I love it a lot. Yes, I do. Also, look at these cute little love hearts on its feet. Like, excuse me, how could I have sat there and said no to this absolute cute little googie egg? I also got the bag that had this one and Isabel in it. This is Tom Nook. And then I realized when I got home that I already have Isabel up with my other Animal Crossing plush on my cupboard over here. So I am going to either redonate Isabel back to the savers, or I might, I don't know, pop it on the marketplace, try to see if anybody else wants to purchase her from me. But yeah, so I was really happy to get Tom Nook, and even if I do end up donating Isabel back, $6.99 would be essentially what I ended up paying for just Tom Nook, considering, like, I swear they're almost $40 on EB Games, and like, are you serious? For $7? That's nothing. And I'm so, like, he's in such good condition. I love him so much, and I can't wait to put him up there with Isabel and Celeste and my massive Timmy and Tommy cushion. And then I also rescued this little cutie, of course, because these are the size of snackles that I have started collecting from thrift stores only. I actually believe that I've already done, no, I did a little run to the thrift store recently, and I handed in a bunch of plushies, and one of them must have been the other little cutie that was in the bag with this one, because I don't know where it is. Must have, yeah, already taken care of that little cutie. But this is such a little cute dog. It's got these little ramen noodles, chicken flavor, and it is that kind of hard sort of little snack. I'm so obsessed with the snackles this size, and when I can get them for such cheap prices and not having to pay $15 AUD per snackle in a little like capsule and run the risk of getting a double, I mean, it's just divine intervention at the end of the day. And that's it for the miscellaneous, actually. The miscellaneous. That's crazy. There actually wasn't too many. The rest is Squishmallows. First of which is the 16-inch Dina the Dragon. I actually went for a bit of a long drive out to Geelong, Victoria. And I believe it was at a Target I found her on the shelf. And I think she was $28 rather than the, I think, 35 or something that she was going to be at Big W down near my way, but then also they all disappeared from down my way. So the fact that I was able to find her and she was the only one on the shelf, and, you know, I drove like a decent distance out to Geelong to meet my family for a little like hangout day, and then I just so happened to find her. Guys, I had no choice, absolutely no choice but to get her. So I'm really, really excited. She's gigantic. I can hardly even fit her on the screen, but I love her so much, and I'm sick of her sitting on my floor just behind me. So I'm really happy now that I get to, like, I don't know, sit her on my bed or sit her down on the couch with my massive Ingrid, the cow Squishmallow. But yeah, Dina the Dragon, she's my baby. I love her so much. She's just the cutest little thing. And I know that she wasn't that much cheaper than what she was originally at Big W, but a saving is a saving. A bargain is a bargain. My hair is still doing this weird thing and I really don't like it. We're ignoring my hair. Okay, you guys, I finally got the purple potion bottle. I finally found like the basically perfect shape of one. That was the reason why I never got one last year. They were all like very lopsided and the cork on the top just looked weird, but I finally found one that I was happy to actually grab. I think I grabbed this one from a Big W. I'm not sure. Maybe for like $10, which, you know, considering this is last year's stock and they were $10 last year, I think they should have lowered the price a little bit, considering majority of the Squishmallows on Big W's website are like on sale for $6 each. I don't know why I had to pay full price for her, but I'm so happy I finally have my purple potion bottle. Super excited about it. This is also why I'm really sad that I waited until the 9th of November to film this, because I did actually technically, originally I wanted to get this video out on Halloween Day, but listen, life happens, and I just couldn't do it. I don't know if I'll put a video out about it, but on the 28th of October, I did get some diagnoses of the a couple of the things that are what has been causing me pain since I was 16 years old. So, you know, for basically 17 years, I have been in daily constant pain. Some days worse than others. Today's not so bad, which is why I'm able to film a video. I'm also weaning off my antidepressants to start a different kind that are the same as what I'm taking now, but with like extra things to help with pain receptors, I guess. So yeah, but it's been about a week now on a lower dosage. So again, I'm actually able to film a video today because my body is finally starting to adjust. I don't know if you guys necessarily care too much about my personal life and how my health is doing. You really are, you're only here for the collection content, right? You're just here to see what I spend my money on. But regardless, you know, I had to mention it anyway, just in case, on the off chance you really do actually give a shit about me and my life. Anyway, you guys, back to the Squishmallows. I did get some of the 5-inch Sanrio Christmas collection. Not just them two, actually. We obviously had to get Karomi. Are you absolutely freaking joking? I love her colors. The sort of like muted gray. I don't know where gray came from because that's clearly green. And if you can hear purring, it's Milton. He's just sitting up on the desk with me while I edit. He's such a sweet boy. He is my big guy and he does not like being held, but this is my baby. Are you purring for the microphone, puppy? Yeah? Okay, I'll put you down. I'll put you down. He also doesn't like having his claws trimmed, so that really hurt. You're welcome. And then like the pastel, like peppermint kind of looking bottom. You guys, she's just too cute. Yeah, she's got her little arrow tail. She's perfect. I love her so much. And then we also got Cinnamoroll. I literally got the entire squad. Like, that's just not always something that I do. Like, I just, especially considering they're Christmas Squishmallows, that's not something I generally do. But like, listen, I just, oh my gosh, I couldn't not. And also, this is now my only Cinnamoroll Squishmallow, and this is my only Hello Kitty Squishmallows. So yay, we love Sanrio. Don't love Christmas so much, but they're so cute, and I might even add them into my background for the next month's video because Christmas next month is Literally, wait, no, for this month's video, because it's November. The Squishmallow just ended my recording. That was so weird. Okay, now I don't know how long my video's been going for. All I care about in December is that it's my birthday. Christmas is just a non-issue. Anyway, let's move on. So those were all of the Squishmallows that I bought brand new from stores at retail price. Now onto the thrifted goods. You guys, I had to get Karina in the lemon costume. I have the 5-inch, I believe, version of her that I also thrifted. I wonder if you can see her in my background, actually. I can. That little blue speck right there with yellow around the outside. That's my little baby. But this is the 12-inch and she has her tags. She even has her butt tags. Oh, and she also still has the price I paid attached to her. Oh, wow. She was $9. I did not realize. But worth it. She's gorgeous. I'll have to take that off in a sec. But you guys, like, seriously, I love cats. I love, like, the aesthetic of a lemon. She's just adorable. I had to get her. I had to rescue her. Okay, these next 3 I actually purchased from a reseller on Whatnot. He actually thrifted these and then obviously flipped them. So I paid less than $5 for each of these. And the shipping was bundled, I believe. But anyway, I got this, I believe, 8-inch Ziamora. Like, seriously, the cutest thing. I have been wanting a version of this cutie for such a long time, and she's just perfect. And then I got this little purple unicorn for my niece, technically. I need to find out what her name is. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'll pop it on the screen down here somewhere while I'm editing, because I will find out everybody's names, just not right now. But yeah, I'm going to be giving this to my niece because she loves unicorns at the moment, and I believe that she would love this one. I actually feel like I have given her the same one before, but in a 5-inch version maybe. But regardless, she's gonna love her. And then the last one from that same Whatnot seller is Sunny the bee, the tie-dye version. She's the queen bee. I actually have this version of her in a 16-inch, and now this one is either 7.5 or 8 inches, something like that. But she's just adorable. I could not say no to her. And I know that he still has like so many Squishmallows. So one of his upcoming toy sales, I might have to be purchasing a decent amount from him. I love rescuing secondhand Squishmallows. It's my favorite thing to do. I love it more than buying them brand new. I'm not even going to lie about it because the range is so diverse. When you walk into a thrift store, you just never know what you're going to find. You might find one from like 2019, I think, is when they started. You might find like a really rare one that you would have had to pay a pretty penny for on eBay. This little cutie, once again, we'll put her name on the screen. I believe, I don't know how to pronounce her name anyway, but she is a scented one. Oh, she's also a little bit dirty. Oh no, but she's scented. I don't know how I'm supposed to clean her. But anyway, she was in one of the bags at the Savers, so obviously had to rescue her. And come to think of it, I think I must have also redonated what else was in her bag, unless it was some of the other things that I've already shown. I don't actually remember. This would have happened like weeks ago at this point, so you can't expect me to remember, especially when I have had memory problems for like my entire life. I do not have very good memory at all. Not going to say I'm like a goldfish though, because they actually don't have such bad memory. They're not as bad as what people say that they are. This little guy is, I believe, a capsule Squishmallow. He doesn't have a little loop, but it's obviously a Squishmallow, and I think it's about, I don't know, 4.5 maybe inches. So I do assume that he's from a capsule. He's clearly a little Christmas reindeer. I think it's a reindeer. For some reason I wrote moose ? And then I realized afterwards, so I wrote reindeer ? Don't know his name. Again, we'll put it on the screen when I find it out. But what a little cutie with this little green plaid scarf. And there's even some detailing on the bottom of here, like a little fringe for the scarf. Like, how often does Squishmallows pay attention to that sort of detail? And especially on something as tiny as just a capsule Squishmallow. And I know, once again, like me buying Christmas Squishmallows, it's just unheard of. He was just so cute. I think he was in a bag with something else. And so I just thought, why not? It might have even been with some ornaments, which, speaking of which, I also rescued, you guys. I had to. They're very, very dirty. They definitely need to go in the wash. The camera's washing out actually how dirty the snowman is. But also, we'll put their names on the screen underneath their respective little faces here. But these two go with the penguin that I recently, I think actually last month, rescued as well. She also does still need a wash. I need to do like a big sort of wash of a bunch of Squishmallows. She's also covered in my cat's fur now, which we love. But also, like, look at the fringe on her little thingy. Like, it's a little bit different, you know, same but different. I just love it. It's so cute. But now I'm gonna have 3 Christmas ornaments to chuck up on my Christmas tree in my background. How absolutely adorable. Just, yeah, they really need a wash, because also, like, look at that big mark on this gingerbread's tummy. Oh my goodness gracious. We've finally reached the very end, you guys, and the last 3 are clips. So these were all in a bag together. 2 of them have tags. Little Gordon does not have a tag, although it's funny because the little plastic part is still attached for his tag. I don't know, something must have happened, but we have, I think this is Gordon the shark. Look at that little booty fin. Oh my gosh, he's so adorable. I love saving Squishmallow clips from the thrift stores as well. And then we also got this little cutie whose name I have forgotten. Irving. That's right. Little Irving the rhino. We love that. Absolutely adorable. We have a tag. It's beautiful. We even have a bio inside the tag. And then the last one, which I was showing you guys before, is this little camel, I think. I feel like it's a camel. Their name is Rahima. If I have pronounced that incorrectly, I am so sorry, but it's also a bit of an older tag. It like literally says clip on, which is very strange. The tag is also a little bit smaller than what you would expect. And we've even got a squad on the inside of the tag, which you guys know they just don't do anymore. We've got a bio up here. I love it so much. Like, surely that picture looks like a camel, right? I'm fairly certain that it's a camel. If it's not, I'll say what animal it is on the screen in with text while I'm editing. If it is a camel, I will confirm that it is a camel. But then look at the back of this one. It's got a cute little thing on its back, which is why I assume that it's a camel, because they tend to have like little things sitting on their back fat, their little fat stores on their backs. But yeah, this guy's so cute. I love the little hair on the head, the little fluffy tummy, and oh, I grabbed the tag instead of the tail. The little fluffy tail. Excuse me. Like, you know, although these ones are not going to go on my clip wall, which you've probably noticed is not on my it's not on my wall right now. It fell down. There was some crazy winds, and my window that I open in my office is directly across from the wall where they were sitting. Woke up one day and the whole entire grid plus the hooks were on the floor, so got to fix that at some point. But yeah, as I was saying, even though these ones are not going to go on the wall because they're not a part of the rainbow color scheme, they're still going to be added to my like tan cats and dogs over there. My tan and grayscale little cuties. So we love that. Now, I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. I put a lot of effort into these videos, and so when they don't really get as many views as what they used to get, it does kind of bum me out, just like a little bit. But I also do realize that maybe it's just because I've been doing the same thing once a month for such a long time that just like less people are really kind of enjoying it. And that's okay. I am still enjoying it. I do put in a lot of effort. I appreciate every single freaking view that I get. I appreciate every single person that is watching this right now. I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. If you guys have not already subscribed to the channel, I do hope you will consider doing so, as well as going ahead and clicking on the little bell icon right next to the subscribe button to be notified every single time that I do upload a brand new video. If you did enjoy today's video in particular and you would like to show myself and or the channel some support, you can do so by either becoming a channel member, which will unlock access to some pretty cool perks, by clicking on the like button, and or by letting me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see on my channel next. Thank you all so very, very much for watching today. And as always, you guys, until next time, bye-bye.